Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the MMT Social Hour. And today I am joined by Nicole Rivera.
Hi.
Tiffany.
Hello.
And Stephanie Martin.
Hi.
And tonight, or today, or this morning, or whenever you're watching this, we're going to be 2024 Walt Disney World, because we've had some exciting announcements come out over the last week. And I think a lot of us have been waiting for these announcements for several years. And, we're going to speculate a little bit tonight. We're going to talk about what we think are some things are going to happen. And we're going to talk about what we know for sure. So tonight we're talking about Walt Disney World in 2024 because guess what's coming back? And I'm not talking about who's back. Not Slim Shady.
Dining Plan back.
Dining Plan.
Back again.
That's right. And even more exciting on a whole different level, date-based tickets starting January 9th. No more park reservations. Holy cow.
Thank you.
Yes. Thankfully.
So excited.
So, before we dive in and go into this, I think it'd be important for us to go ahead and kind of read the official release before we go all speculative and talking. So, Stephanie, I think you have this pulled up, and I'm going to let you go right into it. So,
Sure.
Go ahead and give us the lowdown from Disney Direct.
So I will get the highlights for you because it is a long announcement. But yes, so officially Disney Resort hotel stays and packages at Walt Disney World Resort will open for the 2024 calendar year on May 31st. They will be removing theme park reservation requirements from date-based tickets, like Jesse mentioned. That's going to be starting on January 9th of 2024. So before then, you will still need your park reservations. And that will be for the specifically not date-based tickets. Non-dated tickets will still require theme park reservations as of now. That could change. It says introducing good to go days for annual pass holders. So if you're an annual pass holder, you'll have some certain days that you don't have to have a park reservation. You can just go. That's kind of nice for them. Bringing back fan favorite Disney dining plans. Woohoo. So those are going to begin with stays January 9th check-in and on as well. So if you're there beginning of the year, sorry, maybe just push it a little bit. But yeah, I think they've confirmed that they will include both the Disney quick service dining plan and the regular Disney dining plan from before. So we'll touch on those and what they include. And they're going to continue to provide extended park hours for your on-site guests. So everybody, no matter where you're staying, as long as there's on-site Disney property and those few other special resorts, will get into the park early, and deluxe resorts and deluxe villas will be able to continue with their extended hours at the end of the night if you haven't done those before. I know, Jesse, you've done them, haven't you? And yeah, those things are empty. They're amazing.
Yes.
And then the one we don't have a ton of information on is the simplifying the Disney Plus or Disney Genie Plus experience. So I'm excited to hear about that one, and I will speculate away on that one later. All right. Yeah. So that's what it is.
Well, excellent. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited because I think this is, that step that we're coming back to the pre-pandemic days at Disney. Yes. And all glory. I think the only character meal that we don't have back is 1900 Park Fare. Yeah. Well, actually, there's two. There's the Bon Voyage breakfast with. So you had that was Tangled and Little Mermaid, I believe. That was
with their princes.
But the princes were there.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Flip Rider and Eric. And then, of course, 1900 Park Fare, which was a favorite of ours. I don't know if you've been hassled by the Lady Tremaine at dinner, or if you had breakfast with Tigger and Pooh and a couple of the other characters that were 1900 Park Fare. But I digress. Moving forward. Yeah, so, let's talk dining plans, because this is something that I think a lot of people have been asking for the last couple of years. When is Disney going to bring back the dining plan? And I tell you that we were waiting forever for this to happen. And, some people love the dining plan. Some people kind of meh on the dining plan. Now, we do know that the dining plan will be different when it returns. For instance, can anybody tell me one different thing about the Disney dining plan coming back?
One less snack credit.
Yep.
One less snack credit.
Yep.
Yes.
One less snack credit. I think that was the only change, wasn't it? Or is there another change?
So there's
and not the deluxe.
Oh yeah, no deluxe dining.
No
plan,
deluxe.
Yeah.
Right. So prior to the pandemic, we had 3 dining plans. We had the quick service, the Disney dining plan, and then the deluxe dining plan. And each of those dining plans came with 2 snacks per person per day. And then, of course, each of them also come with a refillable resort mug too. So that one was also a plus. So let's go down the line here. I want to ask Nicole, were you a dining plan prior to pandemic person?
I was not a dining plan prior to pandemic. I was a quick service queen. So no, and I would only do 1 character meal. But looking at them, I have it pulled up right now. Looking at them, they look pretty good. So I'm gonna have to definitely try it out next year.
Stephanie, how about you?
We were the king and queen of the dining plan when it was around. My husband and I, we would sit down and we would literally like go through every single restaurant that we were going to go to and like figure out how much it was going to cost, and then like put the cost of the dining plan next to it. We were like, it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah. We're doing it. And so we'd definitely play around with it to make sure that it was to our advantage.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you, Tiffany?
Well, I love this because we all had different approaches to the dining plan, but I was, sometimes I used it, sometimes I didn't. It kind of, for my family, it depended on the ages of the kids. If they were in the ages of 3 to 9, it made more sense for us. If we were on a super budget on one trip, maybe we didn't use it because we were just going to, quick service or bring food into the park. But if we had planned, lots of character meals and all of that kind of stuff, we definitely loved. I mean, we loved the dining plan. It just depended on budget and what made sense for us at the time.
Yep. So I'm a spreadsheet guy. That didn't change before or after the pandemic. In fact, I would calculate, where we're going to eat, how much this would cost versus how much the dining plan would be. And there was a set cost per person per day for the dining plan. So you would know where you're paying for it. So that's something we're going to speculate on right now. And again, I'm going to put my little disclaimer up here because we are going to speculate a little bit here. I want to know, do you think the dining plan is going to be date-based pricing or is it going to be a flat price?
Oh,
I think it'll be flat.
I think flat.
Yeah.
That's going to be my vote.
That's not something I considered, honestly, until you just said that. But everything has become so date-based as far as Genie is concerned, as far as ticket pricing. That's an interesting thought. I think it's possible. I just...
No, now you're making me think
more
about it. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It's going to be more expensive during Christmas? Like,
I'm thinking that too now.
But also the restaurants don't change their pricing based on dates.
Yeah.
So some of them have done seasonal pricing, but not date based, right? So there was seasonal pricing at one point for some, like some of the character meal buffets. But yeah, I mean, who would have thought that we would have Genie Plus, a system that went from $15 a day to now it ranges starting at $15 up to I think the ceiling now was 30. 35. I
guess that was 30.
34 is what I saw.
Wow.
But that's something to speculate on. How about this one? And this is going to be great. Do you think they are going to reevaluate what's considered a snack? What, like Fred says, just to give you an idea, pre-pandemic, Oasis Canteen outside of Indiana Jones, one of my favorite snack spots for the dining plan. You could get a funnel cake with ice cream. It was like $9 and some change after tax was a snack credit. Wonder, do you think we're going to see a difference there? What do you think?
I think it'll probably depend on what the price of it comes back out as, but I think I think they probably will start capping things because we always used a snack credit to get the mac and cheese at Animal Kingdom over which one is that?
Flame Tree?
Yeah. Flame Tree, or like the one right next to it, like had it with like chicken on it, or you could get like pork on it and stuff.
Yes.
And that was a snack, and it was
Wow.
like $10 or $12 or something, or at least it is now, paying cash. So yeah, I think they might reevaluate that.
Yeah. You know, another thing too to think about is, you know, with the dining plan coming back, we've seen inflation hit hard with pricing.
Mhm.
And I think that, you know, even now the same snack cost could in some cases is not just a couple cents difference, it's a couple dollars difference in some
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, you know, it'd be interesting to see, you know, with that one snack credit. Also think about this, because the way the Disney dining plan worked is you were assigned a pre-allotted amount of credits. Do you think those credits are going to bear the same weight? And what I mean, some meals, some signature dining meals, and that's what they were called, signature,
Mhm.
would cost a 2 credit allotment. Do you think we're
Yeah.
going to see that back?
I think they'll probably keep that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Is there, now this is just completely for fun here. All right. If you could, and real quick, if you could make one personal change to the dining plan, what would it be?
Oh,
Oh man.
I'd add another snack.
Yeah.
Go back to the snack. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I would
let
them use 2 quick service for a table service.
Ooh, yes.
Yes.
I feel like that's fair.
Yeah,
We got so many questions like that before. I forgot about that frequently asked question.
Yeah, I would let them do that for sure.
I wonder if they'll let you do, remember before you could switch a quick service for 3 snacks.
Oh, I forgot
Remember
about
that?
Yes.
Maybe that'll come back and that'll make up for our snack that we lost.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
Well, like, I don't know, Jesse, you might have this on there, but is alcohol coming back again with it? Because I know it was included for a while there at the end.
I saw it
So
somewhere.
that's a very good
Oh,
question.
it was.
For example, let's say we went to the Hoop-Dee-Doo review. That was a signature dining experience. You could use 2 credits for that Hoop-Dee-Doo review. You've got beer included, I think wine, and it was all you care to eat and enjoy and drink.
Yeah.
So,
and they were doing one alcoholic beverage at table service for anyone over 21 for a while. Yeah.
Yes. So, like for instance, like the back scratcher at Ohana, Lapu Lapu drink without the actual pineapple. Yeah. You had to pay extra if you want the pineapple. But yeah, you're right. They did include an alcoholic beverage with it prior. So, you know, that's a very good question. You know, and it'll be interesting to see what the prices are per person per day. I think pre-pandemic, the pricing for the Disney dining plan, which is the 1 credit, or it'll be 1 snack credit, 1 quick service credit, 1 table service credit, and then the resort refillable mug. That was $74.99 per person per day. You know, I could imagine with inflation that's going to be a lot higher.
Yeah.
So definitely. But you know, one of the things that makes the dining plan so appealing is the fact that it allows you to pre-plan and add an inclusiveness level to your Walt Disney World vacation.
Yeah.
One of the things that people like to do is just know ahead of time, what am I going to spend on food? And this helps, right? So even if you find it's kind of like we have this argument on the cruise lines with the drink packages, you know, for some it's not really just going dime to dime to compare, but more or less the ease and the hassle-free worry of.
Yep. It's all budgeted already.
Yep. Makes budgeting way easier. Yep.
So let's see. Let's go here. So no more park reservations beginning for dated tickets on January 9th, 2024. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I'm excited about this one.
I don't even know what to do with that.
Yeah.
I feel like this is huge. And I know a lot of people that didn't know Walt Disney World prior to this will say, well, we don't know any different. But one of the things that just really, I just ask you, what did you enjoy? What makes this exciting to you?
It's less stressful, you know,
Yeah.
one less thing to think about and worry about. And, you know, the biggest question that I get is like, well, do I make my park reservation now? What if I want to change it down the road? And they, like, people don't like having to be tied down to, you know, a certain park. So just the freedom, I guess, that, you know, they can just go wherever they want. They don't have to plan so far in advance, you know?
Yeah.
And we all love Disney, but we all know their IT doesn't always like to work the best. And those spontaneous, your park reservation has been canceled emails are not the most exciting emails to get in the world, or for us or for our clients. So like I'm excited to not have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah. I like being able to change my mind on the fly. Or like my last vacation, I messed up my own last vacation because I shifted the days. I was so excited. I shifted the days, and then I got to Disney World and I was like, oh no, Magic Kingdom was sold out already. So being able to choose on the fly, I'm excited.
So let me interject this thought to you. All right. So no more park reservations, meaning open. It's open where you can go. No, we're still quite a ways away, but currently we have 2 attractions that offer a virtual queue line. If they are still indeed a virtual queue offering, I don't know if they'll last till January 9th of 2024, but think about that. You know, everybody could vie for those virtual queue passes, not have a reservation.
Or are they going to throw it back into you have to be in the park to do it?
Right.
That's how it used to be, right?
Yeah.
They kept changing it.
So it changed a couple times. Of course, you know, we got it with Rise of the Resistance in December 2019. We only really, you know, in between December 2019 and right before the closure for pandemic, you know, even that changed several times. So it'll be interesting to see. Now we're going to move on because I want to we're not really going to speculate anymore about this. This is going to be nice, but I don't have a fun graphic for this, and I'm sorry, but we talked about the Genie Plus and that actually changing. Now, we don't know. These are our own thoughts and opinions, things like this. But what do you think the change is going to be?
I think it's going to be kind of going back a little old school to where you can book them kind of like we did with Fast Pass, or at least be able to purchase Genie Plus and, you know, and make your at least the first lightning lane before the day of. Because that's, I think, been everybody's biggest complaint. It's like, wait, I have to wake up at 6:45 every day on my vacation every single morning and stress out about buying it, making my first lightning lane, you know. So I think maybe at least one made in advance, but possibly 3 would be great.
So my speculation, and here it is. This is just that I don't have, I didn't get a phone call from Bob Iger. Okay, so you know, Josh D'Amaro is not knocking at my door, but I think I'm going to agree with you, Tiffany. I think because if you remember, pre-pandemic, resort guests had a 60-day window to that pre-selection. Wouldn't it be awesome if another benefit to staying on property, being able to select your Genie Plus selections, at least 3, because remember we can do with the pass system in advance. Oh, the planning, that would make it so much better. I think. So.
Yeah, and less stressful.
Yes.
I'll be the devil's advocate because I personally hated choosing Fast Pass before we went, because with little kids, like having to try and choose around nap time was like the biggest pain. But I'm hoping just to let you bundle it back in with your package again. Like that's all I'm asking. Please just bring that back.
Right.
Like that was so simple, so easy. Throw it in with the tickets. You're done. You're good to go. You don't have to worry about it. I mean, if life were wonderful and perfect, Maybe if it were included already for deluxe guests, that's a perk of staying deluxe. I would love to see that come through.
Yeah.
I think that would be a
Call
great perk.
Disney.
I know. They don't take my calls. I don't know why.
No, that one's a good one.
Well,
But yeah, I would love to see that.
They're going to watch this, okay? So they'll be watching this. They'll know. Well,
I like that.
Again, this is, Walt Disney World 2024. Bookings are going to open up in just a few days. So we've got till May 31st. The window is going to open up. So you will be able to book a 2024 Walt Disney World vacation. But we want to know from you, what are you looking forward to the most for your visit for next year, for the changes, the dining plan, Genie Plus changes, or the no park reservations? Let us know in the comments. And of course, if we could help you at Marvelous Mouse Travels, we would love to help you book a vacation. You can reach out at marvelousmousetravels.com/contact us. You'll be connected with one of our many highly knowledgeable agents that can help you for free. And you can get on their list for 2024. So definitely reach out, talk to them. And I think that is all we have. Anybody else have any other well wishes before we get off?
That's it. I'm
just
excited.
excited.
2024.
Fingers crossed
So
for all the
excited.
fun new things. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for watching wherever you are. I hope that you have a good rest of your day. And until next time, we'll see you here at the MMT Social Hour.